I'm president at the Pacific States University, and we are located in Los Angeles, California. And Pacific States University, I'm just sharing my website, as you can see it in this shared website. Let me just introduce you to what Pacific States University is. So we are located in Los Angeles, California, in Southern California, and the university's been around since 1928, and we offer several academic programs. We have undergraduate and master's programs, and ESL program, and accounting certificate program. And our bachelor's program, we have bachelor's in business administration, and in several concentrations: accounting concentration, computers in business concentration, marketing, hospitality management concentrations. And for undergraduate, it takes 180 units in order to graduate, and each course is made up of 4 units. So that is total of 45 classes that you take, and each has the course curriculum, designated course curriculum. Each concentration has designated course curriculum, as you can see it here. And we also have MBA with different concentrations as well: accounting, finance, and international business and real estate management. And MBA, which is a master's in business administration, requires 60 units, and this also is 4-unit courses. So that will be total of 15 courses, and it takes about 2 years to complete. And as you can see, the tuition is $300 per unit, which calculates out to about $2,500 per quarter, somewhere around per quarter. And for bachelor's as well, the tuition is about $190 per unit, which calculates about $2,500 per quarter as well. So an annual tuition would be about $10,000 for both bachelor's degree and for master's degree as well. And we also have Master of Science degree program, which we offer concentrations in computer science and information systems. And the tuition is also $300 per unit, which calculates out to be about $2,500. And another interesting program that we offer is this accounting certificate program, this program is specially designed so that students could be ready to take the AICPA exam, the CPA certificate in America. And this prepares students to be able to be ready to sit for both as far as the academics is concerned, and also for the requirements for taking the course requirements will be ready after taking this accounting certificate program. And this program also, the tuition is about $1,500 per quarter, and this is about 3 courses per quarter with $500 per quarter. And this would go for the entire program would go for about 6 quarters. And all these programs, including the ESL program, we do offer I-20s for students for getting the US F1 student visa. So that's our program. And in admission, if you go to our website and at the admissions tab, there's this apply section, apply button, where you could definitely just simply put in all your information online, which leads to our application. And because of the pandemic right now, we are currently offering 100% online courses, and students can join pretty much from anywhere in the world to take courses, even if, because of the pandemic, there are some countries and some situations where they're having difficulties in getting the US visa. In that case, you could actually start the semester or start the quarter. You could actually get admitted without the visa at this moment and start your taking your courses from your home countries too. And after a quarter or two, when the pandemic situation eases out, then you could get your visa and come to US to complete your rest of your courses. And Pacific States University is a hybrid approved program, which means that you could take 49% of the courses online and 51% of the courses offline. In regular times, that's how it would run. But at this moment, because of the pandemic, we are offering 100% online education. So that's about how university runs. And just to give you more insight about how the university runs, I'll show you a sample course. For example, this is a course that I am currently offering. Pacific States University, we utilize this program called Populi, as you can see here, Populi Web, as our academic teaching website portal to facilitate courses. And all courses are conducted through these Populi website, which that's why you could actually take any of those courses in your home countries without really being in America. So you could start your courses first in your home country and then come to America when you get the visa. And all course materials, including the syllabus, would be uploaded here, and all course materials will be assignments, like the quizzes and the midterm and the exams and the projects and everything will be included here. And one of the interesting things about PSU is that every single course has a course companion book. So course has a textbook or course materials that professors utilize to teach a course, but at the same time, the course also has a course companion book, which means that the course instruction materials would be more of a instructional materials, like a textbook, like slides and everything, PowerPoint slides and everything. Those are more of a dull, more of an information-based text. But a course companion book would be an interesting book. It could be a novel. It could be just any sort of an interesting book that has relation to the topic that the course runs. For example, our macroeconomics course, the professor requires students to read this course companion book called Freakonomics, which is a very interesting, fun reading book. So every course has that course companion book. So for example, in order for an undergraduate student to graduate, they get to read at least 45 books. So that's very important culture that we try to maintain, that everybody actually reads a lot so that they can get trained themselves as far as reading and grasping information is concerned, and also presenting their knowledge as well. So this Populi website is the site that we utilize to manage courses, and also students, their finances and their campus life and everything, all payments and everything will be conducted through the Populi website as well. All right, so that's about how Pacific State University runs. And I'll tell you more about as far as international students coming to Pacific State University, the working on-campus jobs. Yes, we do have on-campus jobs, and jobs could be posted on this, see, on-campus jobs opportunities. Jobs could be posted here, and or students can actually be asked just on campus for campus jobs. And campus jobs usually are student related jobs. For example, this quarter there is an Indian student, because we do get a lot of Indian students, Indian international students, and we're having an Indian student to communicate with those those students who make inquiries, admissions inquiries to Pacific State University. We're having this one student communicate with them. So those are some of the on-campus jobs. And we do offer a job that is related to their we do offer jobs that's related to their course materials as well. So that will be considered as the CPT. And as you could see, that we have a pretty good concentration in accounting program, and we have history of a very good record of students getting their CPA license through PSU. And throughout PSU history, we have about 600 students who were successful in getting their accounting certificates, accounting licenses, CPA licenses. And our students, our alumni do have their accounting businesses, CPA businesses throughout Los Angeles area, and those do offer CPT for our students to work at such locations. So CPT also is possible. And well, to explain more about what CPT is curriculum. It's part of the curriculum where if it's the work that is related to your concentration, your major, then we would make it as a course, that instead of taking a course, you're taking this, for example, 2-unit business training course. You do take a course, it's considered a course, but instead of taking a lecture and doing your homework, you are doing that at a company working on a related project, and the school will be giving you credits for it. And depending on the companies, there could be paid CPT, and there could be unpaid CPT as well. So we do have relations. Pacific State University has all these relations with the local businesses, where we can have you as students take the CPT programs through those companies. And we are making some of these CPT experiences as part of the curriculum so that you as students have to take at least certain number of CPTs before you graduate. So so basically CPT is an internship that you take at a local business, but at the same time, you get credit for it. So like I said, in order to graduate an MBA program, you need 60 credits, 60 units, and one CPT course would be made into 2 units. So one regular academic class would be 4 units, and a CPT, which is an internship at a local company, would be 2 units. So taking 2 CPT courses working at a company would be considered 4-unit class. So instead of taking a class, you could actually take 2 CPT courses and gain your experience, and that could be considered as your course requirement as well. And also, the question, another important question was the OPT, and let me see what OPT is. So we have this. Our PSU website actually has a description of all these. Why don't I just post this on as a chatting? I'll post this for everybody. So this explains about our CPT program and OPT program. And OPT is optional practical training. So at the end of your program, when you're done with your program, you have your degree. So let's say as a bachelor student, through us, you have a bachelor's degree in business administration. As a master's student, you have MBA or Master's of Science in Computer Science. So once you completed with your degree, you have 2 years or 3 years to work. You have the visa to work for about 2 years or 3 years in the US in the field that's related to your major. So with an MBA degree, you have 2 years, and with a master's degree, master's in science degree, you have 3 years to be able to work in America. You have legal rights or visa rights to be able to work in America as an OPT student. And the reason why the Master's of Science in Computer Science offers 3 years as OPT is because it's considered a STEM program. Our PSU's Pacific State University's Master's in Science program is STEM designated course, which means science, technology, engineering, and math. Any program that's science, technology, engineering, and math designated would get 3 years of OPT after graduation. Our MBA at this moment is not a STEM designated course program, so you get 2 years of OPT. However, we are currently going through a curriculum change in our MBA, and we will be getting a STEM designation for our MBA as well. We are converting our MBA program into data science-based MBA into more of a MBA in business analytics. So whichever the program that you choose to do, for example, accounting program in MBA, it will be more focused on the business analytics of accounting. If it's marketing, it will be more focused on business analytics of marketing analytics. If it's real estate, our program is going to be designed so that it could so that you could learn all the analytics programs and analytics skills within the real estate market and so on. So it's going to be more of a business analytics MBA program, and by making such curriculum, it is going to be made into a STEM-based or STEM-designated MBA program. Therefore, soon, starting from January, most likely 2022, PSU's MBA program will also be designated as a STEM-based program. So basically, that means that that the program is more science, technology, and engineering, math-based, and also at the end of the program, you'll get 3 years of optional practical training period, which is 3 years.
One of the questions basically that is there is about the standardized test. Is GMAT or GRE required for your master's program?
Okay, GMAT, GRE, not required. You could apply without the GMAT and GRE. You do need an English proficiency exam scores if your undergraduate was not taught in English. If your undergraduate program or your high school, if you can prove that over certain percentage, for example, over 40% was taught in English, then we can waive the English proficiency exam. And most Indian students, because the English language is the official language, most Indian students, it's not difficult to get that English proficiency exam waived. And also there are many different English proficiency exam options, such as we do accept TOEFL, TOEIC, IELTS, and Duolingo as well. Duolingo is another online-based exam, and we do accept them. And is there application fee waiver? Depending on, so that would be something that you would have to communicate with during your application process, and you would have to communicate with our admissions director. However, tell them that you spoke to me through this online Zoom meeting and I'm sure there are ways that we can waive you the application fee.
So students who are participating in this webinar, there's an option to have application fee waiver. Do apply and see your admission chances. You don't have to spend, and then you can join the university. There's one more question regarding, is there any age limit to apply for a master's or for an MBA program?
Sure. Master's MBA program, no, of course. There's no age limit. It would be illegal in America to have an age limit for an education program. However, you must have bachelor's degree. As long as you have a bachelor's degree, then you're welcome. We actually do have a student who's retired, but he just wants to extend his knowledge, and yeah, so there's no age limit.
There's one more question, which is about, do you accept 15 years of Indian bachelor's for MBA program?
University doesn't need English proficiency. So what was the question again, sorry?
Do you accept 15 years of education for your MBA program?
15 years of education?
Right, 12 plus 3 years of bachelor's.
Oh, okay. So if your bachelor's degree is a 3-year bachelor's degree, as long as it's a bachelor's, how long the duration, it's not an issue. Okay. So as long as it's a bachelor's degree, you're good.
Vincent, the university needs the English proficiency test. That's the only test that they need. Other than that, you don't have to give any other tests. You don't have to give GRE, GMAT, SAT, but you will have to take one of the English proficiency tests, which could be TOEFL, IELTS, Duolingo, TOEIC, whichever you want. You can take one of the tests. That is the requirement.
Any of the English proficiency tests, if you cannot prove that your either undergraduate or high school program. For bachelor students, high school program. For master students, undergraduate program. Was 40% of the program was taught in English, then you don't need such English proficiency test either.
Perfect. You also mentioned that all the programs are available for January 2022 intake. Am I right?
So we have a quarter system, and it starts in January, April, July, and October, and you could pretty much apply anytime. And at this moment, which is September 19th, September 18th, 19th in your time, and you can actually apply now and start in October as well.
Perfect.
And yeah.
Okay.
And again, like I said, at this moment, because of the pandemic, the visa has been a difficult issue getting through the U.S. Embassy visa interview. So what I said was that you could apply and get your admissions, but you could start your program online without the visa. And next year, January or April, things might get better, and you might be able to get your visa later on. So you can actually start accumulating your credits through taking our online courses without actually getting the visa and coming to America. But in order to graduate, you have to come to America later on.
That's wonderful. So you have answered all the questions. Is accommodation available at the university? That's the one more question.
Sure. The accommodations, we don't have a dorm, but because we are located right in the center of LA, there are many housing options. Some could be expensive because it's LA. So expensive ones could be about, for 2-bedroom apartments, it could be about $4,000 a month. But many of our students take more economical options of getting, and we can have the students share an apartment, or students do have actually options of youth hostel type of locations. And also, so we do have many students utilizing a lot more economical options, and such information we could definitely help you getting such housing options with other students.
There's a question, is the tuition fee same for online as well as for the blended program?
So online, and it's the tuition is the same, whether it's online or so. That we get that question a lot. However, as far as the university is concerned, running an online program doesn't mean that we're not, the cost is less. Actually, there's more cost to it, running an online program, because we're not running we do run a synchronous program online. So we do have actual professors teaching in real time, just like this. And we do maintain our facility as well. The library facility and the whole campus facility is still there. So students are all welcome to come to campus to take their courses. However, just because of the pandemic, we are offering through online.
Perfect. The USP of the university is that even if you're doing online, you are doing with the intention to join the university. And then later on, once you finish your program, you are going to take the benefit of the OPT, and you are going to work, and you are going to basically, probably if you have an intention of long term to stay, then you can have that option as well. If the company is ready to sponsor you, then you are on a work visa, and long-term settlement could be a possibility. So it does give you that option, and the fees being around $10,000 is affordable, and application fee waiver is also there. There's no requirement of SAT, GMAT, or GRE for these exams. 15 years of, that is 12 plus 3 years of bachelor's is acceptable. and the programs are most popular programs. They were planning to have the MBA programs also STEM based, which will allow you to have another 3 years of OPT. Uh, any last words, Mr. Matthew, from your side before we end this session?
Well, yeah, just you could sorry, you could actually start applying right now, and there's possibility that you can get admissions in the October, which is the fall quarter, and just let them know that you spoke to me through this session. Then we'll have the application fee waived as well. And yeah, hope to see you guys in LA.
Thank you, Mr. Matthew Shin, President of Pacific State University. It's very, very rare that a president comes and addresses directly. Thank you for this opportunity that you have given us, and please have a wonderful weekend ahead.
Great, thank you very much.